All right, I guess we can talk about site selection. I've been driving around, so I made it to about Tucson area, a little north of Tucson, at the Ironwood National Forest. Um, some like big mountains and a bunch of saguaro cactuses. Um, and so I've been driving around down this like dirt road through this deserty area with all these cactuses for about an hour. Just kind of like, seeing what's out here. I like to, get an idea of what's in the area. So I'll drive down a road for quite a while to get an idea. Are there crazy people out here? Are there a lot of sites? Are there any people out here? What's my signal like? I've actually gone way farther than I was originally expecting, based on the map, the pinpoint that I had put on the map, um, to kind of get into this area. And so I've been watching my signal as I've been driving, kind of getting an idea of how it fluctuates. What the level of signal is out here. Also been looking at like the terrain, what the road is like. So kind of been really surveying the whole scene, and looking at all the different sites that find as we come out here. This is the most interesting thing that I have seen. So I was driving down this road, which is just like crazy dirt road in the middle of like national forest, and there's this weird, super cool, like giant fire pit that's been created out here. And then I don't know if this is like a water tower or what. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a hurricane shelter or something, because like it's got steps up it, and like you can climb up it, and then it's just an empty, you know, it's an empty box that got built. I don't know what you do with that. There's a pipe at the bottom, so I guess that's protecting from, so it's got drainage, but I guess is it a wind barrier? Is it I don't know. Like, pretty interesting. Anyways, there's a dry stream bed or something down there. So I'm considering setting up at this site because it's got established structures that provide additional value. There's no one around. Like, this is I'm not gonna get bothered by anybody out here. Like, I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen anybody else camping. There's evidence of people here because there's a fire pit and some stuff, but nobody's been here for a while. Nobody out here right now. It's like 85 degrees. But I don't know. I might camp here for the night, or I'm gonna. This is the thing. I'm gonna continue to drive, and I'm gonna go back down that road that I came up, and I'm gonna explore some more sites. I'm actually I like this site for its quietness, lack of people, but also established fixtures, because those provide value. It's like if there was some kind of emergency, like a monsoon or some kind of thing, I've got a brick building that I could like go hide in or something. I don't know, but it's something that I could use, right? So like that add value to the site, and I don't have to fight with people for it. But the problem is I'm like, I don't know, like maybe an hour from like a town or like a central, services, like a gas station and grocery store, stuff like that. So it's not super convenient if I ever like needed to get more supplies, which I was actually just thinking about as I was driving out here. I think I've got like maybe 2 gallons of water, and that's probably not going to be enough given the desert nature of the desert and the general lack of water. I don't want to be one of those, those cases of people that die from dehydration out in the desert. So I can think ahead and realize that I need to go get more water. So this is where we're at so far in the site selection. Still just scouting the area, so I kind of see, do I like this? Do I want to hang out here? I mean, this is actually a pretty cool area. It's really hot. Like, I mean, this is so much different than like Flagstaff or Utah. Like, it's 85 degrees right now, and I'm just like, my skin is tingling from the sun. I bought some sunscreen, but I haven't put it on. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna head back to town, grab some more water. I'm gonna scout out the site a little bit more, and then we'll see where we end up settling. I think it's about 4:30 right now, and I've got like quite a bit of, I don't know where the sun is. I got quite a bit of daylight, so I'm gonna use that to make sure that I've got the best spot. When I actually get settled, I will update this video with specifics on why I chose the actual site. So here's the current practical value of this concrete structure. It provides shade, and this brick is actually kind of cool. So there you go. I mean, like, where do you find much shade out in the middle of this place? Like, these little trees, these things don't like provide much shade. So this giant concrete structure, if I just stand up next to it, oh man, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Relaxing. Example of another site. So here's this road. Goes up into the woods. I came from that way. Anyways, there's little pull-offs, just like you just have a little pull-off here, and then here is a fire pit. So I could set up my tent somewhere here. If I had the site, I'd probably set up over here. The thing I don't like about this site, it's right there. There's that road is just right there. I don't know. It just doesn't really. It doesn't speak to me. Maybe I need a little bit more. I don't know. There's actually, what's this? This kind of a cool creek bed over here. That's actually kind of cool. So there's some shade and some trees and some trash over this way. So I mean, maybe there's some value in this site. So I'm just survey these different sites. This is pretty much just like wide open. I usually don't like sites that are just completely open like this. I like some trees. This is actually pretty nice because there's a tree right here that provides a little bit of a shade, so you can sit under this and work. And I'm a little bit closer to town than I was at that previous site. Still quiet out here. No people. So this is actually not a bad site. I'm gonna put a pin in this, and all those little trees and bushes and stuff like that, they add a nice versatility to the site. And then the road's just right there. So we'll put a pin in this one, check this one out, compare it to some of the other ones, and see how things go. So the site I'm settling on was not one that I looked at earlier, but I chose it because of its convenience. by the time I went down to the Safeway and got water and supplies, it got dark a lot faster than I anticipated. So I came back to the general vicinity that I had been scouting before, and found a site, essentially a turnoff, that I quickly explored and decided that it is going to work. It's not too far from town. I think it's about 20, 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, down a really rough road. But it's not as far as the one that I was looking at earlier. But it's so comfortable here. I might just cowboy camp for the night and then reevaluate things in the morning. But I kind of like this site. Since I scoped the general area, I feel confident with knowing what the region is like, and so based on what I see at this site, I feel like this is a good. Might be a good one. So tonight I am setting up my tent. It's an MSR, because as you can maybe see in the camera, there are little bugs. There are little bugs buzzing around. They don't seem to be mosquitoes, so that is awesome. But there are things that I just don't want to have to deal with tonight because I have to work tomorrow.